Yeah, baby. What's up? What's really good with you? This your boy Prime Time. Check out my website www.primetime300.com when you get a chance. If you guys wanted to sign up the drive, go to primetime300.com. We got the links up in there. We all good. So anyways, just another update. This will be my final update when it comes to my rating, unless something happens or whatever. But and the reason why is because I promised my subscribers that I would keep updating my honest feedback about my rating. And I said once I get to like a 4.8, I would basically cease fire on that, and I would go on to other topics, more pressing matters, or what case, because for the most part I have mixed it up a little bit as much as possible, but I've really been strictly just worried about what my rating was, because since even though I'm an active driver for Uber, I pretty much rarely get behind the wheel and click the Uber app and say let's go Uber. I usually just drive Lyft, and it is some advantages to driving Lyft right now. So that's one reason. Okay, so basically, to make a long story short, I am a 4.8 now, and all it took was for me to change my attitude, change who I was to the customer, because who I am in real life, and you know, like in other scenarios, is not exactly who I am when the customer get in my car. You got to remember, when customers get in your car, it's a vibe, it's an aura, that's going on in that car. If you get it, imagine, see, what I did was, my car is pretty much 360 degrees video and audio, so anything can be heard, that's said, pretty much every angle that you can think of, I have it covered here. Okay, I have a camera on my dash, on my mirror right here, and then this tablet right here also has a camera on it, so it'll take pictures or video and audio of the entire back seat. So that means anybody back there is good. This camera right here, it faces the traffic. There's two cameras, it faces the traffic, and then the other one actually faces the passenger here. So that's why I got two cameras. So, and that was a little hard getaway right there, boy. There's a lot of stuff going on right there. So I got this baby angled out with video and audio, okay? So what I did was, I actually took the camera and I actually looked at the video footage, and I kind of looked at myself. Like when I said look yourself in the mirror, well, I actually looked at the video recording of how I was treating customers, and I honestly was like, I won't use the word disgusted, because that's a huge step right there. I think that I won't even say the word ashamed or appalled. For lack of a better term, I would say I was surprised that that was me. Like it was like having an outer body experience. Like I was looking at myself outside of my body, and I'm just looking at myself like, what? Are you serious? Like, would you want? Like, it goes back to the old rule: treat people like how you want to be treated. So imagine if I wouldn't want to be treated that way, right? It's really that simple. It's really that simple. That's how you got to do it. Okay? If you treat people well, they'll comment. They'll have great comments. I had a guy said, great driver, great conversation, go Cavs. We were talking about the Cavs. Okay? He was a Cavs fan. I'm a Cavs fan, right? Why not, right? I do live in Cleveland. I have my entire life, always been a fan, so I like Cavs. So me and him genuinely clicked. But the thing is, sometimes some riders get in the car and just click with you, because that's just who they are. They got a personality. They're very charismatic, and maybe you're charismatic like that. Maybe you have that, that same thing, that same aura going for you. So when y'all click, boom, it's like that. It's like real smooth and smooth. It's a seamless transition where you don't really have to do anything but just talk to them. And then some people you gotta almost force your will, but pull back the reins when you notice that they really don't want to talk. Talking is not what they want to do, and that's cool. Guess what? That's the easiest one, because all you gotta do when they get in the car, and this is from my experience, okay? So you can treat it and do it how you want to do it. This is your business. You run it from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? So you do what you want to do. But when they get in the car, I make sure I verify who they are and all that stuff like that. But before I do all that, I say, hey, how you doing? My name is Javon. I'll be your driver. I just want to get a few things out of the way. What's your name, miss or sir? Blah, blah, blah. Boom. Okay. And then I'm like, all right, so it looks like we are headed to X amount or whatever street. Right? Cool. Boom. And then we roll. And then, let's say if I pick them up from the airport, I always ask them what flight they came in on, because you know the old United joke is out there. So we beat you right. So you know that's an easy one. You know what I'm saying? The airport is the easy one. What flight you come in on, or where you come in from? Where you from? And then when you say stuff like that, boom, bam. Guess what? As soon as you say
New
that,
message is received from +1113114.
As soon as you ask them something like about the plane or where they from, they oh, I'm from Memphis and we love Cleveland and this, that, and the third. Boom, you get a whole bunch of everything going on, right? So, I mean, that's an easy, conversation starter, right? You pick somebody up from downtown or anywhere. Hey, how you doing? I mean, you could say something about the weather. You know what I'm saying? You could just talk to them about random stuff. You know what I'm saying? But if they don't want to talk too much, let them be. Give them some room. They don't want to talk, and that's gravy. That's good. You don't have to do nothing. So that's that. You know, just be yourself, really. But be friendly, okay? If you ain't a friendly person, then this shit, you shouldn't be doing this, okay? Because then you can't be yourself, obviously. And if you could be a friendly person because that's who you are, it has to be real. Like you being friendly, it can't be like it hurts to be friendly. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, it's a good day. Because anybody can feel that's not a genuine feel for you. Like it seems like it's hurting you to do it. Like every time you hate you're gonna hate this job. You know what I'm saying? I know drivers that say they hate this job and they hate Uber. Well, I get why people hate Uber, but I also don't understand why you do something that you hate. So I rest my case on that. Now, anybody that knows me, my subscribers, my friends, family members, they know I mostly drive Lyft. Like, I actually drive probably Lyft 99.9% of the week, okay? This week, for example, I did this many rides for Uber. I didn't drive at all. Last week, I did about 20. So, I'm down a lot from last week, right? And it being Friday, April the 21st, just a day after the marijuana weed pot smokers holiday. Yeah, so it's not looking good for Uber. I'm not doing any rides hardly. So pretty much gonna finish this week out doing Lyft. Now, what I like about Lyft is that Lyft is a better company. Number one, I believe in Lyft. The fact that I can get tips, love it. I hate not being able to get tips sometimes. Now, I do have a tablet back here that I can accept tips and stuff like that on there, but people trust the Uber platform. So if they had a tipping option in there, you would get more tips. It's really that simple. Because yeah, I get tips on here, yeah, I get cash tips, but I will honestly say that I probably get about 10% tips with Uber. 10%. I probably get about 40% tips, you know, with Lyft, because of the option to be able to just boom, there it is. It's just like that, right? People like that option, right? It's just simple and easy. Now and then Lyft added the new feature where when you're in the area that you get prime time, you can get prime time. Whoa, trust me, when you can get prime time, it shows up now. So now you know you're getting prime time. You're not just hoping you're getting prime time. You know it. Now that's raw. Now, I'm gonna go over this on another video, because the way I need to show it to you, I need to find a time and a place to be able to really show it to you. So I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet. I don't know if honestly I don't want to promise that I'm gonna be able to do it, because at the same time I don't even know what I'm going to do, when I'm going to do it, because I'm splitting time between a full-time job and pretty much doing rideshare full-time too. So I'm always working. Today actually is going to be the first day that I'm not going to work on a Friday. Okay, in a while. I'm talking about not driving out one time, because of my sister's birthday today. So we going out to one of the clubs that I normally drop off at and pick up at. So I'm gonna be there, spending money, probably catching an Uber or something. So might get hit with a surge. Might get hit. Well, I probably will catch a Lyft, but I'll probably get hit with a prime time or something. So, anyways, and my name is Prime Time. Ain't that about something? So anyways, that's what I'll be doing. I normally work very hard to do what I do. I like making money and stuff like that, so that's what I do. To make money, I work hard. So, you know, I like to be able to get those tips, and I really think Lyft is really coming on strong, because they added the ability to be able to know when you're getting prime time. So that's huge. You know. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about was, like, Lyft has this thing where, you know, the passengers, you know, like, well, you know how Lyft is pretty much an integrated app. So it's like you don't need two separate apps as the passenger and a driver. You don't need that. The passenger and the driver has the same exact app. The driver just has a little extra, right? That's really it. So when you, like with Lyft, in order for you to look at the passenger app without, like, we got two phones, because if you put your current code, your current phone number in with Lyft, when you turn on one app, turn on one phone, you get online on one phone, it's gonna turn your other phone online too. So you're gonna have two phones online, which is ridiculous, right? Because then you can, like, touch anyone and it'll do it. It'll even switch its navigation at the same time and everything. It's crazy, right? So you have to basically have two different, you know, if you have two phones, you'll have two separate numbers. So you have to log in with that new number that you don't have your driver account on. That way you'll be able to have one page open to the passenger app. Okay. Now you can go back and forth to, like, the driver app. It'll just say that your driver account is not complete, it's 40% complete. But hey, you don't care about that. You just want to be able to see certain stuff on the driver's side, but you want to keep it open to the passenger side. Because have you ever noticed that little arrow that Lyft pretty much has symbolized now as what prime time is? So that arrow, if you move the pin around on your passenger side app with your phone, right? With that phone there, you can actually see where prime time is at. Now, check this out. You don't know how much prime time it is, but you do know it's prime time there. Now, the thing is, this is the thing. Lyft does not always reflect real-time prime time on the driver app, but they always reflect real-time prime time to the passenger. The reason for them having an app that's integrated like that is so drivers don't know where prime time is all the time. They really don't want you to be rushing to that area. They don't want you to know that, because if you just sit there offline and decide to go, well, let me see where the prime time. Oh, the prime time right down the street. Okay, it's over here. Let me go over here and get it. You know, it you know, in a way, it doesn't help them like they want to be helped. You know, because Lyft is a smaller company. Their market is a little bit smaller, basically. You know what I'm saying, compared to Uber, which pretty much reigns supreme right now. But they are gaining some speed. So they, you know, that's why they do that. So anyway, that's why I think they do that, right? I have no proof or nothing like that. I'm just assuming that's why I think they do that, right? So having two apps is definitely beneficial for the driver, because you get to see where the prime time is, and you can tweak it or whatever, because it's been times where I'm seeing that it's no cars over here, and then I get a 25% prime time. I'm like, no, don't want no 25% prime time. That's a couple dollars, if that, right? What I want that for, right? That's not even prime time to me, okay? If it ain't 100%, I ain't messing with it. Remember, 100%, for people that always wonder what the percentage is to equate to Uber, because everybody figure everything terminology into Uber. People call you when you get in the car. Customers say, "Hey, is this Uber? You know, this is my Uber." You know, and they be talking about a Lyft, but really they call it an Uber. And then people like drivers call prime time surge. I think that's disrespectful. It's not surge, it's prime time. So hence the name prime time. Okay. So anyway, to call it what it is, right? So essentially, so I'm getting off track a little bit. So essentially, what you want to be able to do is be able to figure out if that prime time is where you know is all you're gonna be able to get. See, if it's like 13 cars in that area and you get 25% prime time, you might want to take that. But you could hold off, because what could happen is all those cars disappear, and then boom, there's no cars there to pick up nobody. And guess what? Somebody needed to ride, so now I can jump up to 100% prime time. But what I have noticed is that I'll wait until it goes up. I'm looking at the cars leave off the board. I'm like, I'm guessing. I'm like, okay, it might be a few more people that need to ride, and I'll probably be right there when it go down. And I didn't see the same person come across my screen pinging, and I said no every time. Nope, I'm not taking that. Nope. 100% came. That's my one. Okay. So with that being said, I'm gonna try to implement this into one of my next videos. But like I said, don't hold me to it, because you know, usually when it's prime time, I'm out here. So it's a good chance I may not do the video. So just remember, if you want to get two phones, you can. Two phones, I think it's gonna be double the money as far as how much you pay a month. But if you're a full-time Lyft driver, then I think this is a must. I think this will be an investment for you. Okay, so I work at Cricket Wireless. If you guys live in Cleveland or anything like that, I can help you with phone options. If you guys live in another state, Cricket Wireless has some great plans. It doesn't matter if you're getting it from me or from somebody out there. I highly recommend you get two phones. That way you'll be able to use that prime time, for example, that option, what I was just telling you, where you can basically be able to see what's going on. Like basically, essentially, you can get two phones with Cricket Wireless for $70 a month, taxes, fees included. So just think about that for a second. You know what I'm saying? Me and my girl right now, we got 3 phones, pay $160. Okay, for 3 phones, and we pretty much got everything we need. Okay, so just check it out. I'm not trying to sell you anything per se. I just wanted to put that out there, that I've been using that and it's been helping me a lot. Because when they basically put that whole primetime thing up, where you can actually see what you're getting before you get it, it just turned everything on its head. Because now you can sit there and wait and be like, I see where the prime time is. They trying to give me a 25% prime time. Nah, I'm not taking it. 50% prime time? No, thank you. 75? We getting somewhere. 100%? That's my yes. That's the one I want. Right. So I roll with that. Now, anyways, that's all I got to talk about today, because I got to get the day started. You know what I'm talking about? So anyway, holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying? Share my videos, please. I need more subscribers. Please subscribe, like, comment, do what you do. I'm your boy Prime Time, and like I always say, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. I'm out.